Hello and welcome to another WolfWare review. I'm Sam and today I'm going to take a look at Star Wars Battlefront by DICE and published by Electronic Arts. This review will be split into gameplay, graphics, sound, and story, with an extra stuff section if there's something that may not be directly related to the game itself that I want to talk about. Opinions about this game seem to be very much split in one direction or the other, so let's take a look. The basis of the game is an always online multiplayer-based shooter, first or third person. You play as either the Rebels or the Empire, fighting it out on maps that replicate locations in the Star Wars universe. Seeing as how this game is mostly multiplayer, it's no surprise that the shooting and gameplay in general is fast and fun. It's a basic first-person / third-person shooter. You also have these cards. They're akin to Titanfall's burn cards. You use them for grenades, long-range rifles, and rocket launchers. When you use them, they have a cooldown before they can be used again. You complete matches to earn experience and earn credits. You then use the credits to buy unlockables ranging from weapons, skins, to other cards. I'll be honest, I think the gameplay is very addicting, but unbalanced. There are multiple cards that are way too overpowered, like the homing shot. People that are higher level will almost always win in a firefight, and not even really because of skill. They can win because the weapons they can buy have higher damages than others. Not that that is particularly problematic, as I'm sure the sense of your progression leading to greater power probably seems like a good thing. The game has a very low barrier to entry, but an oddly high fabricated skill gap. The game is awfully low on content for a $60 game. I've already said that it's very fun. I'm not quite sure how to put this into words, but the game feels thin. They nail the look and feel of Star Wars, but there is so much lost potential. Not a lot of maps and not a lot of heroes, 3 for each side. At least the heroes feel as powerful as they should. There's a fun game mode to play split-screen co-op on called Survival. It's a blast to play when you have a friend or two over. There's also some challenge-type missions that I guess are supposed to take on the space left by the lack of a single-player story. The controls for the air vehicles are way too odd for me to get the hang of, and really just left me wondering why they weren't the same controls for, say, Battlefield's jets. I'll end this section with a minor gripe. The maps look very nice, but I continually get stuck on the scenery. Like I said, minor, but just annoying enough that it needs to be mentioned. I mentioned the graphics earlier as nailing the look of Star Wars, and boy does it. The blasters and grenades all look very well crafted, the lightsabers look amazing, and the character models look very nice as well. What I like the most is the look of the aircraft. The TIE Fighters and X-Wings both look very carefully modeled. Good on DICE for making everything look right. And good on them again for making everything sound perfect. The blasters, the thermal imploders, the lightsabers, the screeching of the TIE Fighters, all of it is absolutely perfect. I suppose this is the part where I would usually talk about the story, but the beauty of an always multiplayer game is that the story sounds like this. You play as the good guys and shoot the bad guys, or you play as the bad guys and shoot the good guys. That's really it. Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal for it not to have a story, but the issue with that is that this game is already way too light on content. I think this game will eventually suffer the same fate as Titanfall, where the gameplay was very fun, but the lack of content killed it pretty quickly. Though I'm sure people will constantly be kept around by the word Star Wars on the front of the box, it's only a matter of time before people want something new. A story mode, even a thinly veiled campaign like the one in Titanfall, may have given this game a little bit of an edge in the content department. And here we are in the extra stuff section. I'd be wrong to say that I wasn't sorry for the lack of content in this review, but I guess the length of this review very accurately reflects my feelings on the amount of content in the game. Aside from that, I've already mentioned that this game seems a little weak for a $60 price tag, but the pricing for the deluxe and other editions blew my mind. Cool-ass collector's editions aside, the deluxe edition comes in at $70. The extra $10 being for stuff you can unlock in the game anyways, along with a mighty hefty $50 season pass. A season pass which I think includes more maps than are already in the game. Maybe they should have included more maps from the start to lower the price tag of that season pass, so people wouldn't call this as being regular old EA shenanigans. In the end, the game feels like a cash-in on the Star Wars license. A cash grab that sacrifices content and longevity for a $50 season pass. They nail the look and sound of Star Wars, but for me it just isn't enough for $60. The game is certainly fun, but not fun enough to tide me over long enough. If you see the gameplay and think it's the game for you, go ahead and grab it. Your definition of what is worth $60 may be different than mine, but I definitely recommend picking it up when the game is reduced to $40 or even $30. Overall, this game feels like a shallow product with nostalgia backing it at full force. Hey, thanks for watching all the way through the review. I really appreciate it. If you like this review, check out some of our other game reviews, or maybe our system reviews. If you like this video, leave a like so we know what you want to see more of. If you want to get our content on a semi-regular basis, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next WolfWare review.